I mean, at this point, why the hell not, right? Greetings, fellow Armchair Imagineers, and I wasn't lying about what I was going to do to stick my head in the sand. Pretty much what I've been doing all day. Kind of crazy times we're in right now, right? I don't even know what to say. Not going to get too much into that, but hey, welcome to 1986. The Power of Veto ceremony, week 7. Howdy, Ace. How you doing? So, oh boy, we need to make this quick. I am just going to go ahead and announce the HOH right off the bat. Do 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 do. If you're not a '90s kid, I'm singing the Doug theme song. It's Doug. The HOH is Doug. What a great project. Yes, I agree, Ace. This was a fantastic project. I loved following it. And it kind of gave me the shot in the arm that I kind of wanted to follow along again. Like I kind of fell out of it for a couple weeks now. So I am definitely going to be on board for the review podcast for this round. I mean, you guys are speaking my language. You're just like, hey, dear Tiki, here's a great Gatsby project. We love you, man. It's awesome. Definitely going to be on board for that. And I figure that maybe sometime soon, maybe in the next couple weeks, I can go back. I can binge the rest of the park that I have not read yet, and give you guys like my takes on all those lands, kind of just as a podcast, just so you have my takes, and just so I'm caught up. I figure I owe you guys that much. All right, so Doug, congratulations, you are head of household this week. Came down to a few people. I would say the top 4 would be Ace, Doug, probably Outbound, and then Dash. So I'll get into the different reasons for all 4 of them. So Doug won. The concept art was unbelievable. His leadership skills were great. I feel like Doug contributed a crap ton to the project. I mean, I feel like, honestly, it was pretty much a runaway. Like, Dash, your dining was great, but we were, in order to beat Doug in this, you would have had to come out with an absolute, just like, oh my god, this is the best dining ever. And it was great, don't get me wrong, but, Doug was just the showstopper. I wanted to give it to Dash, though, because Dash, he was probably the second person in line to get it, because of just the great restaurant and dining experiences that Dash came up with and being the leader of that. And then Ace, you were in consideration for pitching the Gatsby stuff to begin with. I just thought that in the long run, other people, specifically Doug, kind of overshadowed you just a little bit in terms of actual presentation and contributions. And Outbound, I just think this round you played a really good kind of like assistant coach role is how I would describe it, where it's like you weren't in the foreground of too much, but you were always on the side helping out, getting things done, being encouraging. And so that's why you were in consideration also. So with that in mind, Doug's 2 nominees. One of them is maybe a little, not so shocking. One of them is honestly a little shocking. So we're going to get to it. Nominee 1 is going to be Nigel Channing. Nigel and Mickey Nerd, I felt like were kind of like on the same level, where they were struggling to keep up with the big dogs in the game. But they're both doing it. They're both kind of like holding their own. They've both got their own thing going on, their own style of play. Unfortunately, it's not quite holding up to some of the bigger names. So that's why Nigel's on the board. The other one is honestly kind of interesting. We got Pi nominated once again. Of course, if you remember, Pi was nominated, what was it, in the first or second round? I want to say it was the second round or something like. No, the first round. Space nominated Pi in the first round just as a random choice. He literally pulled a random.org. All I can say to Pi is I did notice that he was, out of all the people in the cast, wasn't like he wasn't pulling his weight, but it did feel like he was the most, quote unquote, just there, if you know what I mean. So, So yeah, the nominees this time around are Nigel Channing and Pi. And with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be drawing some names. Oh my god. All right, let me actually write down the names because, of course, conveniently enough, I have not done that yet. Silly Tiki, silly Tiki. All right, but no, seriously, guys, I'm really impressed with the work that went in this round. I think it was, like I said, between that top four, it was really a hard choice between all of them. Even though Doug, at the end of the day, I feel like his concept art kind of pushed it over the edge. Kind of pushed it over the edge. It was hard to say no to that concept art. I mean, it's really just. I'm not going to say that. And keep in mind, with this, like, we're probably not ever going to give it to Doug for his art ever again. Just like the first time we gave it to Doug, it was really for being more kind of subtle and in the background, but taking on, basically being selfless. Kind of taking on the things that maybe other people didn't want to take on. This is more kind of like the dominant game, the dominant win, pulling from Doug, if you know what I mean. The last HOH Doug won was maybe a little bit more under the radar. Okay, so in terms of picking players for the veto, we've got. I'm going to show you guys the names just to prove that I'm putting them all in there. We got Dash. Right. We have Peregrine. Peregrine. Let's see, who else? Ace. Sorry, guys, I really should have done this before the podcast, but I didn't know you were going to turn it in so early. That's why I'm cracking this out before the Megamind podcast. All right. Outbound. And Mickey Nerd. Okay, let me, while I write the other two, let me go and see if there's any comments. No? No comment yet? Okay. All right. I guess you guys don't want to talk. All right. So I just need to have two house guest choice in here. One second, I have an idea for how to spruce up this presentation. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. All right. You hear that? Dramatic heartbeat. I'm going to lose it if I miss out on Veto again. Oh boy, we'll see, Ace. We'll see. By the way, tonight, I'm just going to continue down my road of just like really weird, really eccentric things that I'm pulling the names from. Tonight, I'm going to pull it out of my half ounce of high supply sativa popcorn. Oh, yeah, that's right. My medicine, baby. My medicine. The names are going right in there. Because fuck it, right? Just burn it. Just burn it all at this point. All right, first name. Oh boy. Peregrine. I feel like Peregrine is one that he just gets chosen like all the time. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. So Peregrine, congratulations. You get to play in the veto. Let's see. Just mixing it up as much as I can get it. I don't that heartbeat sound effect was a bad idea because it's not coming over my voice. Jesus. All right. Next one. Next player. Who's it gonna be? It's Dash. Okay. Ace, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Let's see. Who is going to be the third and final player picked for the veto yet? Let's see. Who's it gonna be? I'm mixing it up. And I think I'm going to go with this one. And we have Outbound. Ace, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. Let's see. This if I would have picked this one, it would have been House Guest Choice. I would have picked this one. Ace, you were literally the last one that I picked. I'm sorry. Your name was in there. I don't know what to tell you. The usual, yeah. Outbound, Peregrine, and then Dash. Outbound and I, the undisputed kings of being selected for the veto. All right, so Outbound, Peregrine, and Dash, you guys are playing in the veto alongside D-Hulk, alongside Nigel, and alongside Pi. And from then, I'm going to turn it over to Mickey Fan to post the prompt, because honestly, Mickey Fan has been doing the prompts since like the third round, and I don't think he's posted it yet. Let me see if he has, though, just in the time that. Nope, doesn't look like it. So Mickey Fan, if you're watching, please post the prompt. I'll also ask him to in the judges PM. Thank you guys so much for watching. 2020, right? See y'all later.